Depending on who shows up, how long we're gonna stay, Paul.
Got some weather coming, eh?
Yeah, some severe weather. It's not gonna get here till about 8 or 9 o'clock, but
Yeah.
hey, little Llama Laura's first,
Weather coming.
followed shortly behind by Ed Hessick
Yeah, and AZ.
and AZ. The Three Musketeers.
I know they're AZ got a little slow there, must be getting older.
Here comes Dominic.
Yeah.
Hey, Dominic, how you doing?
Morning, all. Good evening.
Everything going well?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You don't sound very chipper.
Oh, I've just woken up. That's all.
What time is it over there?
2 minutes to 7 a.m.
Oh, so it's 6:58.
Yep.
AZ said out of the kindness of his heart, Paul,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
he has to let the other people have some fun too. Laura's right there to give you a big heart there, Dominic.
Oh, okay. If I could find the chat. I hit the wrong button, I think. Yeah. Okay, finally. Let's see if we can get this chat. Yeah, no. We'll get there sooner or later. No, it's a replay.
AZ said, what'd you buy? Amazon Prime, Paul?
Nothing.
I did, but nothing big. Bought a roll of wire, black and green, or black and red wire. You know, we're talking $16, and then a pair of wire strippers. Oh, and a new mouse. So. Hey, Jody.
Hey, Jody, how's he doing? How's everything going?
Okay.
AZ said, Justin's over hanging around with a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, I just saw that a minute ago.
Oh, yeah, where's he at?
He's doing some sort of stream.
His or somebody else's?
Well, it's on his channel.
Okay.
I don't know what they're doing.
He said he bought over 3,000, saved 3,000. It's got to be a drone. Here comes Justin. Hey, Mark. Hey, good evening.
Hey, Mark.
Laura. Okay, I got that. Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy anything in the big sale. I just I don't have the funds right now.
What's up, guys?
And here's Justin.
I think my channel's still live over on Drum Builders, but
On who's?
Drum Builder, he's over in Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
He does Lego,
Lego.
puts Legos together, Lego models and stuff.
Okay. Go and have a look.
It's a fun little stream. It reminds me a lot of our streams, or just hang out and talk. And
Hey, Captain Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Oh,
Welcome, Joe. Good to see you.
always
Oh,
good.
you're funny, Edward. A lot of these guys were over there too, hanging out.
No, I only noticed it when I was trying to find this stream. Okay, I'll watch a little bit of it, see what it's like.
Sure.
I haven't played with Legos in probably 30 years.
You gotta spread your wings a little bit there, Dominic.
No, I do.
Oh yeah,
I do.
Sean's really big into the Legos too. Joe, just do it, dude, because you're not gonna get any better deals until Black Friday or Cyber Monday roll back around. Might as well just do it and get it.
Mm.
He's looking at a new computer and a monitor.
Laura just made the comment, this isn't a Lego channel, so off you go.
Yep.
Fight me, Laura.
And
Hey, Rod's here.
right.
Hey, Rod.
Howdy.
Good evening.
So how much did you buy on the big sale?
Not a
Too
lot.
much, eh?
No, not a lot.
Hmm.
Another Samsung 256 micro card
Yay.
just to have an extra. I got some other ones, they're smaller hanging around, but what else? A Fitbit Charge 5. Even though I've had two of them, they all fail.
Mm.
But at $99, it's like, yeah. And $9.99 for 2 years from Asurion. So if it breaks
Mm.
inside of 2 years, they'll give me another one. So it's like, okay, for $100, I'll at least have it work for 2 years.
David wants to know if you bought your storage, Rob.
No, I didn't buy, well, I didn't buy a hard drive. I bought two Buffalo. They look like USB sticks, but they're actually SSDs in USB format. Two terabytes.
Mm.
Instead of a big hard. I still got space. I still got I got a 8 terabyte freaking Western Digital external drive hanging around. And so I got some drives around that I could move some things around to make space on the big drive where I'm putting all my videos at the moment. I still want the NAS. The NAS wasn't as, they had money off. Instead of being like 600 and something, it was $559 for the 5-bay NAS, which is like, okay. And then you gotta go do, at $300 a pop for 20 gig or 20 terabyte hard drives. That NAS solution is going to be expensive. I can wait till Cyber Monday.
This is what Joe was looking at.
The 32 instead of a 34. He probably wants one of the 34 curved. No, that's a 32 curved.
Well, he was looking at, he sent me one.
But at that
ear-
price, that's great. That's a great price.
Well, he sent me one earlier today and it was one similar to this, but it was only 60 hertz and they wanted like 250 something for it.
Yeah.
Like, there's,
165, you're great.
Yeah, that's why I told him. I said I wouldn't pay that much for a 60.
Although you really
hertz
want
for it.
240 in that smaller size. The big screens tend to only do
I told him don't go to 100, less than 120.
20. Yeah. The new Samsung updated version of my 49-inch does 240.
Mhm.
It's also like a
Oh.
$2,000. It's also like a $2,000 monitor. So
But I wouldn't be paying 250, 260 for a 60 hertz monitor.
No.
That's too much. I don't care what brand it is.
Let's see here. Let me go look at my returns and orders.
And I'll show you the computer who wants to get. It was
Arlene,
this one right here.
Oh, hell, I might as well just share
I
screen.
don't think that's
Uh,
too bad.
let's see here. Oh, really? No, that's bad. Really?
Then there was this one he was looking at. Hold on.
I mean, that's an 11th gen processor. It's not even 12th gen processor from Intel.
Let
That's
me show you
icky.
the-
You want 12th gen. 12th gen is the kicker because it's got the multi-core with the big and the little cores. i.e. the
That's
performance and efficiency cores.
This one I didn't think was too bad for the price.
A7.
Yeah, but which generation? That's the key. That's the key.
Well, I mean, just for the.
Could be an
graphics card
i7
and the
11th
anim-
gen, 11th gen, which is not. So the 3060,
But for the price of with the graphics card and the memory and all that, it's not too bad of a price.
how much RAM?
32 gigs. Since most of them only usually come with 16.
Yeah, we'll find out what processor that is at that price.
Hold on.
I bet you it's 11th gen. Yeah, they're not even saying. That makes me even more suspicious. Where's the technical specs?
But I mean, even at that price, it wouldn't be.
No, for 800
Not
bucks,
bad.
no, it's not bad. I mean. That 3060 is not even. It's probably 200 bucks. Oh, let's see here. Share screen. Yeah, this. So it's actually an SSD drive connected to a USB port. So it runs at like 500-600 megs read in, right? Hell of a lot faster than a normal flash drive. That's why I got it.
Did you see that drive that so Quadcopters was over on that
She already
channel?
been fed.
And he bought a drive off of eBay. And it was about that size. And supposedly it had 64 terabytes on it, right?
Yeah, right.
And so I told him, I said, tear it apart and look on the inside because he hadn't already been using it.
It was
like-
probably 64 gigabytes, not 64
No, he tore it
terabytes.
apart and it was just an SD card slot on the inside with the 16 gig card in there. But it had a little board in there, which they
To
used
fake
the
it out.
board. Yeah, and then when
Yeah.
he plugged it in, it actually said 64 terabytes.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
there's no fucking way, not on something that small.
So anyways, 100 bucks for a 2 terabyte drive that can plug into your USB or USB-C because it comes with the adapter. If you look at that picture,
Now, does that slow it down at all? Going through the adapter?
probably not. USB-C is freaking high speed.
I'm assuming that's USB.
It's
Oh, 3.2, okay.
yeah, it's the 3.2.
Okay. Yeah, so it shouldn't slow it down then.
Can be USB-C, USB-A, the 3.2, Gen 2s. So it depends on what port you plug it into, right? But it's an actual SSD drive. And let's see here.
What's up, Lynn, Edward,
Oh, here you go.
David,
Right there.
Laura, Mark, everybody?
600 megs a second. That's not bad. It's a hell of a lot better than a flash drive. So I actually have the Samsung T7 external SSD drive. I like that sucker too. It's fast. So that's why I was like, $100, 2 terabytes. and it's as fast as that drive. Yeah, I kind of like it. So I got 2 of those. I was kind of thinking that was a way if I ever travel somewhere, I could, pull some of the videos off my storage onto there to take with me to show to people. Like if I ever go back home, whatever, or even if I decide to take my laptop with me, and if I go out flying, if I think I'm going to go out flying a crap ton and I want to pull shit off the card, I could take that thing with me and use that as my temporary storage. Keep pumping the micro cards into that and then copy it onto the big storage when I get back. Anyways, gives me some flexibility.
Send me the link for that video, Laura, that you sent me that screenshot of. In Messenger.
So a 2 terabyte SSD USB connected. Hey, the guys from Tech Report suggested it, so apparently they love them. So I was like, oh, okay, they like them, I'll like them.
Here's
There's the
tech
specs
sheet.
from that Joe put in there.
That's the CPU that's in that computer. And
Uh,
is that the $700 or the
That's the
$1,200?
that's the 11th gen. Actually, I think the F is the one without the GPU on it. Probably better. You can overclock it better without the GPU on the chip.
But to be fair, for $700, I mean, if you wanted to upgrade
$799.
it,
It's $800. For
Well, I
$800
mean,
bucks, it's a fine deal. There's
and if
nothing
you ever
wrong with
wanted
it.
to upgrade the CPU, it wouldn't be but a couple $100 more.
Wrong.
How much of the i7
They
12 gen?
changed the socket between Gen 11 and Gen 12.
Is it the pads versus pins?
So you have to, it's in the number of pins. So you can't just put a
Just can't
12 chip.
swap 'em.
You can't swap them without swapping motherboards. Yeah, exactly.
David said Buffalo is good.
Yeah, they are. Buffalo's good. It makes lots of drives. And external storage drives and stuff too.
Laura says she sent it to you, Justin.
But I mean, okay, so what is Joe actually doing with the computer besides editing? I mean, that would get him by doing anything he's doing, I would assume. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it's got the 3060. It hit it just fine. My old machine, I had a 2080. So it was a 9th gen Intel with a 2080. DaVinci ran fine on that. So that $800 machine would run great.
Because I think the most he's doing is editing and just basic. I don't think he's doing, I could be wrong, I don't know, but I don't think he's doing any gaming or anything like that.
You could do
Yeah.
good game. You could do decent gaming on that too. So you might not run the latest game in ultra, but you could still run it in high and it'd still run fine. So
So if I was to go with,
because that's a 3060, which is got all the DirectX 12. Well, actually, the 2000 series had the DX12. DX12 runs great. The performance is great. So
because the $1,200 one, the $800 one was 1 terabyte of storage. The $1,200 one had a 2 terabyte SSD.
storage is one of those I wouldn't worry about. You could swap that crap in and out.
I think it had 6 terabytes in total. But it's like, I don't know, worth paying an extra $500 or $600 for though. I think the $800 one is better for him.
You could buy a 20 terabyte hard drive for $360. So, no.
Oh, let's do this. Let's pull them up side by side.
Ooh, Justin, the tech spec guy now.
Alright, so
I'd go with $800 one. The difference between the two is not worth the $500.
Okay, so. We'll just do them side by side and tell me what you think is a better deal. Now, this is a $1,200 one here. That's
I don't know. Let me
$600.
expand my screen a little here. Okay.
And there's your two difference in specs. Now, the other one does have a 3070, the 1200.
Oh, the difference between the 3060 and 3070 is like,
Which-
yeah,
very
whatever.
minute.
It's not like night and day.
The only other difference I see, really big difference, is that one, the $1,200 does have quite a bit more storage on it. Cause it has a 2 TB
Terabyte
SSD.
SSD plus the 4 TB. What's on this other one?
It's literally
It's got a
just-
one, it's just got a 1 TB SSD.
That's the biggest difference I see in the two.
I don't know. If all that RGB, I don't know, is the keyboard crap? Oh yeah, the keyboard and all that other crap comes with it.
Which,
And the gaming
Not-
mic, I'd spend $800. You get all the extra accessories crap that comes with it. Look at the
That's-
keyboard, the mouse, and the headset.
it's about $150 worth of stuff tops.
A
It's
little
not
more.
gonna be the most expensive brand. I mean. it's
No,
not
I
like
know,
it's
but that
all
keyboard's
four-star stuff.
probably 60, $70. The headsets are probably 60, $70. The mouse is probably $30. I get what you're
I
saying.
would say the $800 one's a better deal to go with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The $800
Hey, Ron, how
one
you doing?
with all the matching keyboards and mouse and crap.
Hey, Ron.
$500 can buy you an awful lot of storage, Justin.
Oh, that's what I'm
You can
saying. I
add
don't
storage.
know
You
if
can
I would-
add your own storage for less than $500 and have more.
Yeah, I don't know if that's worth, yeah, I don't think it's worth it. The
Mm-mm.
1299 one's not worth it.
So you have to realize that $800 one has only got one SSD drive in it. So it's got the SATA ports in it. So you could stick a big ass hard drive, 3.5-inch hard drive in it. And like I said, the 20 terabytes only 360 or something like that. So
Yeah, so he's saying basically for drone video editing.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Photos and Lightroom, so I mean. I
Buy
dude, I would
buy
go
the
with
buy the
any of it.
$800 one and go buy a nice large hard drive, Western Digital
And you'd
Red
still
or
be
something,
saving money.
and get 14, get a 14 or 18 terabyte Western Digital Red, and he'd still be saving money, and he'd have way more storage and that other setup, and still have money in his pocket. And there wouldn't be enough performance
Wait,
difference
hold on, what happened?
between CPU and stuff to make a difference.
Mike Rennick.
Mike Rennick passed
died.
away?
Yep,
Yeah,
What?
Mike Rennick died.
What?
yeah, just
Where
got a
was his
message.
post at?
through.
His wife
on
posted,
Facebook.
Here or two ago, wasn't he?
yeah,
I noticed that.
he's been suffering from cancer. That's the reason we haven't seen him much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's too bad.
Where was the post at on Facebook?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Somebody got the link to that? I don't know if I think I was friends with them on there.
was his wife named
it's on
Tam-
Lynn's page.
was his wife Tammy? I don't remember.
They, you're the one that had the dog, wasn't it? Yeah.
We were trying to remember what the dog's name was.
The Cooper? No.
No.
Lynn says she's been meaning to try and tell everybody, but nobody was paying attention.
No.
He suffered
I saw the
stomach cancer
post.
for a long time. Yeah.
You know what the sad part about that is? Probably within the next 10 years, we'll probably be able to cure most forms of cancer.
Hmm,
In fact, so everything that this is what I liked about the vaccines for the COVID stuff. It uses the mRNA stuff. The mRNA stuff was created and born from the HIV era and trying to deal with viruses and being able to build genetically engineered things.
Why never even
And-
click? Hmm.
So there was a recent study that was done that I read about, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, where they built a custom mRNA for pancreatic cancer that they did. They had 16 patients. Now, pancreatic cancer is the one that is you're dead.
Yeah, no, I know someone-
You're dead. There's just, you know, what's his
I
name
know
from
someone that just died of it.
Flashdance? What was that guy's name? The actor Patrick Swayze.
Yeah,
The guy from Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Yeah.
He was pancreatic cancer. You get diagnosed with that, it's deadly. Anyways, so they did this study with pancreatic cancer using mRNA technology to build a specific vaccine for them. And out of the 16 patients, 8 of them, 18 months later, 8 of them were cancer free. That is a pretty goddamn good start to what they're doing with that technology. The other thing that it looks like it's going to be coming is rather fucking interesting. I read that article too, and I was just like, wow. So obviously one of the things they use with cancer is chemotherapy. The deal with chemotherapy is it kills things. The problem is it kills good things. The whole strategy behind chemo is hopefully you kill enough of the cancers tend to be more aggressive, so they tend to eat more of the poison than your good cells. And you try to kill the cancer before you kill the body, but you can still kill the body with the chemo. Anyways, they have found that there are 2 metals that are actual metals that they can inject. It's obviously a new thing similar to chemo, but it only impacts cancer cells. Good cells, if they consume it, won't get damage from it. It's only cancer cells that get damage from it. So there's that technology that will soon, in the next 5 years or so, we'll probably have as a replacement for chemo that can work really well. So, you know, probably within 10 years, I think the odds are in our favor that we're going to have really good ability to resolve a lot of cancer. Keep your fingers crossed. But a lot of technology coming, and a lot of that came from computers. That came from computing and mapping.
Albert, that's his name, Albert.
Yeah.
Took a lot of computing power to map the human genome and all of that crap. But because of all of that, now the computers and computer models can. That was the thing with COVID. They just needed to know what the proteins were that were in it to figure out how to build the vaccine. And so that's what I loved about it. This whole mRNA thing is
definitely, man.
As a technology that's going to have a humongous impact in
Well,
our lifetimes.
Mark brings up the nanobots.
Yeah, those two. That's another thing that's been talked about for a long time, to be able to put them in the body to go in and, you know, kind of the deal with nanobots. I think where they were really focused with the nanobots is kind of 2 things. 1, sort of cleaning the arteries out, right? 2 is in the cases of stroke victims, being able to repair the blood vessel that may have been broke, right? Up in the brain. Imagine not having to cut the skull open, and you can inject some nanobots that would go in and fix the bleeder in the brain without having to cut into the brain. So that kind of stuff is for sure going to come too.
Albert, yep, Albert was the dog.
Yeah, JD put it in there a while ago, but I was reading stuff on Facebook, so. You smell
Yeah.
I used to talk to Mike quite a bit on Facebook. Yeah, I'd noticed, so he hadn't been around much at all in the
Mm.
past 6
Yeah,
months or
he,
so.
he disappeared.
Very, very sparsely here and
Mm.
there.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like everything. Eventually we'll find a cure for it. Might be 100 years too late, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They keep saying they're pretty soon they're going to be able to get us to 125 life expectancy. Somehow I don't doubt that.
Oh, it's like the whole aging Geno thing they were working on, right?
Oh, they have really been working on that, on being able to slow down the aging
Yeah,
process.
that's actually worked on rats. They've done a lot
Yep.
of testing on rats and it's actually was successful.
Yep. There's lots of really good medical. You know what the downside to all that is? Boy, does it throw all these social security systems into hell in a handbasket.
Mm.
Yeah, Lynn, I saw him come in and out of some of the chats, but he's definitely hasn't been as active the last at least 4 or 5 months that I've noticed.
Mm.
Just like Robert Glazier, he hasn't been around much either. He's still posting stuff, but yeah, he's been dealing with his own stuff as well.
Mm.
Let me pull this up.
I used to talk to Robert on the phone quite a bit, but yeah, he's just kind of doing his own thing now.
Mm.
Mike was on a feeding tube the last several months.
Okay. So you want to see something interesting that I've learned since I have my Mavic 3 Pro? And
Okay.
this would be appropriate for everybody that may get an Air 3 too. Or I don't know, if you just like doing panos yourself. Let's see here. Let me share screen. Let me share this screen first. So there's a software I've run across called Huggin Panoramic Photo Stitcher, and it's huggin.sourceforge.io is where you can download it at. It runs on Apple and Mac or Windows. So take your pick.
Mhm.
And
Choose your
then
side.
let me share the app and I'll show you what it does. Oh, let me hit new. Yeah, new. I literally only changed like 2 settings in the preferences. When it outputs, it wants to output to TIFF. So I changed it from TIFF to JPEG for its default for an outfit, but it has this little assistant thing. So let me go and I'll go pull my pics that I just did because the storm came through.
Oh, great.
So I've started doing something crazy. I didn't do it on all of them. Well, maybe I did. Notice this picture? That's me looking down. So what I was doing was I was taking 3 standard photos and then I'd look down, take a picture. That way I knew which 3 were in the set that I was taking, kind of thing. One of the challenges of the Mavic 3 Pro, and it's going to be the same thing on the Air 3 if you get the Air 3, is that telephoto lens. You can't do panoramics
No.
in the DJI Fly app on the telephoto lens. You can only do it on the main camera. Well, that 3x lens works really damn well. So anyways, I don't know if this pic is 3x or the main camera, but anyways, so I'll open them up. It doesn't matter which order that you took them in.
Mm-hmm.
You come in and just go, okay, align them.
Oh, Huggin?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It just aligned it. Notice the other thing that it did. Notice the little arches, right? So it made the box just big enough that you don't wind up
Cut
with
that
any,
out. Yeah.
to cut all the
Crops
crap
it
out.
nicely.
Yeah, crops it nicely for you. And
Yeah.
built this thing, and then I can create the pano, and I'll do that. because I wanted this anyways. I created a new folder where I'm outputting all these.
All right.
It's in my structure for that. So I don't know if you can
That's
see the
good.
pop. I don't know if you can see the pop-up windows that popped up, but anyways, it's outputting it.
Oh, by the way, Dan's picking up the scooter tomorrow to hook the nitrous up to it.
Yay, Dan. Yay,
Hey.
nitrous.
He bought the nitrous shots for it today so he could hook it up to that 50cc scooter. We'll see how fast we can
Holy
get that damn thing.
crap. This is okay. Let's see here. Let me get back to Zoom. This may end up being a really goddamn big share. There you go. How's that for a panoramic?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's a 3X camera. Look at this. That was off the 3X camera on my Mavic 3. Which you can't do in the app. So I had to find a solution. And I don't know. Somehow I did a search and there was some guy on YouTube that was talking about this software. And so I went and got it and I went, huh. Here's the other part. It's free. So no cost. If you have Lightroom, obviously you can do this in Lightroom. I don't know how easy it is to do in Lightroom, but using that little assistant, it's kind of Paul Murray simplistic. It's kind of the way that I would put it. Kind of drop dead easy. Point, click, align, output. You're good.
Oh, cool. We got a new reference point for Paul.
If Paul can do it, it's a good application.
What?
I wouldn't bet on it.
That means it's user friendly. Very
Yeah, it means
user
it's
friendly.
user friendly. Look at that picture. This is the rain. This is the rainstorm that was coming in on me.
Lovely.
What I always find interesting is, and you can see it, right? You can see the rain coming down and falling down. And sometimes I didn't zoom all the way in. What you'll see is on top of these trees, you'll see the top of the trees are actually white, which is the rain hitting the tops of the trees when the storm's rolling in. So there you go. Hugging panoramic. And it's free.
It's great.
And you know, even assuming you don't have Lightroom. If you have a Lightroom, okay, fine, you can do it. If you went stupid easy, use this application. It's kind of stupid easy. Even me for a tech guy, I'm like, oh, great. It's got a crap ton of options as to what you can do with how it's take the default. It just works. That was a cool picture though, actually. I had a feeling that was going to turn out okay. Oh, maybe I should do this. Yeah. Let me go put the link in the YouTube chat. Yeah. So everybody can get to it. There you go. In the chat. You don't need it for your cell phone because everybody's cell phone shoots panoramics. Although I guess I would say this, if you have a bunch of old pictures laying around that may be laid out in a way that you can put them together as a panoramic, you could use a program like this to create some interesting panoramics from old photos you have.
Where did Mike Rannick live? Anybody know?
Minnesota, isn't it?
Huh?
Was it Minnesota?
Not sure.
You got the link, Laura. I put it in there. It helps you create panoramic pictures. So the other thing I do is I have the grid lines on my drone, right? In the app. So for the rule of thirds grid lines. So I just use that to figure out my 3 pictures. To
Someone
line
send
my
me that link in Messenger so I can get it up for my PC when it's back up.
Oh. You want to send that to her, Paul? You probably have her on Facebook. Or do you need me to put it in the Zoom chat for you, Paul?
Copy, I can send it to her.
Okay, here you go. It's a cool little app. You can do panoramics really well.
I already sent it to her.
Oh,
Okay, great. So Justin, I've been going back in some of my old drone videos because I've been kind of doing some manual sort of photos with the idea of doing panoramics for some time. So I got a bunch with all my drones. So I've been kind of poking around and looking back through my folders and finding the ones where I did and messing around with the ones I went, hey, this would look cool. Did I do the one with the moonshot? Oh, I haven't put the one with the moonshot together yet. I don't know what the coolest one is that I got.
I bet Curtis would know about that program.
Just to show you that they're not perfect. So here's one of the pictures, right? Nice picture. But my eye caught something from the stitching, and it's always a problem with panoramics getting them to line up. Look at the ocean here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Boop, a line and then across. So right in here, it didn't stitch it quite right. And you
Oh,
know,
that's
that's the hard part of taking panoramics at the beach. Even on the DJI app, trying to stitch the waves together because it splits the waves because of how many pictures it takes. So panos at the beach with the wave. You don't really want to do panos with the waves at the beach. They almost never line up for crap. Look out over the ocean like this. It's much more likely to get it lined up.
When you're doing panoramics, it does the same thing essentially that hyperlapses do, right? Isn't it taking like,
Yeah, it's taking multiple pictures and stitching it together. Hyperlapse puts
Uh,
it into a movie though.
I could almost bet that, a camera that Ron has could probably do the ocean really good because it does like 930 some frames a second.
Yeah, but you got to move the camera.
I'm wondering if his would stitch it together better.
I could probably answer you.
So here's another one. Picture looks great. Nice pano. Anybody see the flaw? Let me give you a hint. Has something to do with an airplane.
Oh, yeah, you can, it's got a little jerk in it there. in
You
the
got a little jerk
Yeah.
right there in the contrail. I mean, am I going to complain? No, it's still a great picture, right? Anybody looking at it is gonna be like, okay, hey, that's a great picture. It was.
Yeah, it's a slight detail. It's not nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
it's
something that most
nothing.
people aren't gonna notice unless you point it out.
Exactly. They're gonna notice the sun and the width and everything you can see and go, wow, that's pretty. Yeah, it was.
What's up, Tim?
Hey,
Hi.
Timo.
Oh, Tim, if you didn't hear, Mike Rennick passed away. I don't know if you caught the like 10, 15 minutes ago in the show.
Yeah, Lynn told me about it earlier today. She's been in touch with Mike's wife, I guess.
Now this pic, this was 2 days ago. It stitched this thing great. Saharan dust.
Mm.
That's why it's all red and orange. It was also why I got
Wow.
up because I knew the Saharan dust was up in the atmosphere. Great picture of the sun though. Without blowing it out. I don't even think I had the ND filter on for this shot. I think I went to the UV filter.
All right, Laura, we'll see you later. Was Mike in your chat yesterday?
Yeah, I think he popped in.
But yeah, but he passed away. I think they said that thing I was looking at, that was yesterday at 10:30 yesterday morning, was on a jet or something. I don't know, probably going down to see his brother or, be there. But he'd already passed away at that point.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, JD. I don't remember seeing him yesterday.
Yeah,
in the
I
chat.
think it was like a week or two ago he was in.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him.
Oh, here you go.
He
What do
had
you want?
pancreatic cancer, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, he was suffering with it for the last.
Pancreas. I thought somebody said stomach cancer in the chat.
I don't remember.
Okay. Here you go. Panoramic. Anybody see the flaw? And this is not from that software. This is from the DJI app. I'll give you a clue. It's vertical.
I'll have to go back and look, Tim. I can't.
Is that
remember
to the right of the dock down there?
There's probably several, but can you see my mouse?
Oh, yeah, right there. Okay.
Right there. Look at what it did with the ocean.
The ripples split.
The ripples don't light. Yeah, it just doesn't light up. So this is a case of even with the DJI panoramic at the seashore, it could still be hit or miss. Waves aren't very good for panoramics. So you don't want to be looking down, you want to be looking out. So it's kind of glassy, because putting that glassy together is easier. But yeah, you can kind of even in the waves, you can kind of see that some of the waves just like, oh wait, looks like it's broken. Yeah, probably was. Oh, right here too. There's another little line right here where it's just a little off. So I can't complain about that other piece of software with my manual pictures doing panoramics. So the other thing is the DJI app, when it does the panos, like this thing, right? This is their wide angle. So it's taking 9 pictures. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as far as pictures that it takes when it rotates the drone. And when I'm doing the manuals, I'm just going 1, 2, 3 across. So I'm not creating quite as well. You could take as many pictures as you want and use that software to put it together. You could take a super wide pano if you wanted to.
I release those waves are in a different position each time the camera takes a picture, though.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? That's why you can't really do panos at the beach. It's just never going to turn out right. Even with a Sony camera that shoots 900 shots a second.
Well, I was just curious. if
You
there's,
still got to move the camera in that time frame.
Well, on a different note, I gave an official yes to HR today with the new job.
Yay! Congrats. Although you knew that was coming, so
So they finally called you back, huh?
Finally.
now you only got a 40-minute drive.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be nice.
Less driving and more money. What's to complain
Yeah.
about?
So what did they say? Were they mad at you or what?
I have not told, well, I tried to have a meeting with my supervisor today, but he was too busy. So I'm going to meet with him Friday morning on my way out the door. Heading home Friday.
Are you
I don't
giving
think
them
they'll
a
be
2-week or are you just quitting?
No, I'll probably give him at least a month, close to a month, and then I'm going to try and stay on and help them out as long as they're going to be down 2 medic positions. He's having a hard time right now with filling the one.
Well, that's where competitive pay comes into play.
Mhm.
He's gonna have to raise that, the amount he's offering.
Yeah,
Fortunately, that's what you gotta do in that sense.
in order for me to reverse my decision, it would take quite a bit.
Here's an interesting picture
Mm.
of the beach. Notice the wave in the sand. Ooh, back and forth, back and forth, back. It's like a little snake in the sand that the ocean created. This is at Flagler Beach. There's a photography guy that is always there. He was looking at it with me when I was taking the pictures. He stuck to the ground because although he's got a damn good camera, he's got one of the Nikon Z9s. Ron, which is their top end camera, similar to the Alpha One.
Oh,
So he still can't take pics like this because, well, he's stuck to the ground.
Mm.
But anyways, that was just interesting to see what the ocean had created on the beach.
yeah, I gotta do a background check yet, and I gotta do a physical agility.
So who you paying off for the background check? So it comes back clean. Kidding, teasing.
Thanks, Liam.
I guess the physical agility, they want you to, in some way, shape, or form, there's a 50-pound bag, take it up 3 flights of stairs 4 times without stopping.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Although I suppose if you get it up on your shoulder, it's still a lot of leg work.
yeah.
Although it might be better to carry it in the front on your hips.
Yeah, to see how.
I don't know. A normal fireman carry kind of thing would be over the shoulder. So
Mm.
Well, see how that goes.
it's probably going to be more leg and back strength than anything.
Yeah. So I keep going to the gym,
There you go.
keep working.
Here's the only covered bridge in my neck of the woods of Florida.
Mm.
It's a little teeny tiny thing on a way to a park. Kind of a cute thing. If I was back in Ohio, there's covered bridges all over the place. Big ones over big creeks and crap. Not much in Florida. I've looked. Anybody knows where any are that are like big? Somebody let me know. Maybe over by Tallahassee somewhere.
Tim said, congrats, Ron. That means you have more time to be on panels.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, now you have no excuse.
time to what?
Listen, Matt's show.
Yeah, no excuses now. You've got more time.
Okay, Dominic. So where am I? Because I'm actually in the picture. I'm easy to see. Sitting right here on the picnic table.
Oh, there.
How
Yeah.
are you gonna ask and then tell us immediately after you ask?
Oh, because you should have had it already.
For all I know, you were crouched down in the bushes somewhere.
It could have been. It could have been. It's an okay place to fly. Here, let me. Get some more pictures. Oh yeah,
Buffalo meatloaf for dinner tonight, Hodges.
Oh,
Delicious.
Okay, so this is the DJI Pano.
I had mac and cheese. Ugh.
So here you go. Here's the DJI panoramic.
Mm.
Looks great here, right? You don't
Yeah.
see any stitching or anything. So yeah, don't try to do panos at the beach. Anyways, there's that bridge. It's just a wetlands area. Goes out into this kind of lake, and way over here to the right, it links into the intercoastal. Cute little area, just north of Palm Coast, Florida. I was tired of shooting the ocean.
Get out in the Everglades and shoot wildlife.
Maddie does. Sometimes I envy those guys in South Florida because they can't go out there. A lot of crap to go shoot. Video from July 4th I need to put together. I have the local lifeguards and the police chief. The police chief love me doing this. Oh, come on. It froze, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid thing.
Hey,
don't think
here's what Sarah, Sarisa, Rennick wrote yesterday at 1:21 p.m. To my husband yesterday, I had to say goodbye to you as I sat with you while your cousins went to get your mom. It still didn't feel real as I'm still here waiting to see you. I feel like I need to get up and check you again. You've been gone from the living room for a long time. It feels like we had 24 years together. I wish it was more, but I'm grateful I had the time with you almost my whole adult life. I've been your wife, but time and space doesn't change any of that fact, and always be your wife. The universe put us together for a reason, and that is the way it is to stay. I know you're waiting for me, and I am here waiting for you. I picked you out. I picked up on your plans, and it goes on, but in the end, she says, I know God has you in his hands, but it doesn't make me miss you any less. For now, our journey will split, but eternity is still waiting us, and I will wait. I love you, Mike, your husband, and my other half. My love for you always.
Very nice, very well written.
yeah.
So every year on July 4th, the lifeguards practice with the jet ski. So I went out and was flying the drone around as they were out there practicing with the jet ski. I had a video a month or so ago of them doing a rescue. Police chief now likes me. He's like, hey, we want to share. I met him on the 4th and said, yeah, you can share anybody's stuff of the stuff that I do with the lifeguards. It's just good for the community to see that these guys aren't just sitting up there in the towers.
Well, aren't you a little amazed, Rod, that they don't have their own drone?
I've been talking to them about it. The police have one, the lifeguards don't, but I've been talking to the main guy that runs the lifeguards about that. And we've been talking about the drop system to drop the floating device.
Yeah.
he's aware of it as well. So I've been having that conversation with him with the drone. So me being there and being able to catch some things of them doing things has really got them thinking about it. So I'm going to sort of continue to keep having that conversation. The problem is here in Florida, they can't use DJI. So that's part of the challenge. But yeah. And thanks, Lynn, for that link. Yeah, I agree, Lynn. I'm from Ohio. There's plenty of them in Ohio too.
Yes, Tim, Mike will be missed, sadly.
Railroad bridges. I'd love to find a bunch of railroad bridges, decent looking ones over up here in northern Florida. It's gonna be over the St. John's. So So I have a pretty good relationship with the lifeguard guys and now the police chief. He actually used the video I had of the rescue. He posted on their police Facebook. So he was quite happy to be able to show it off and show what those kids can do. They do a great job. Sort of shows the community that the investment into that is worth having.
Well, what's the UAV forecast for tomorrow?
Here, Paul.
Let me see, 12-mile-an-hour gusting to 22. And a little bit later on, it's 10 gusting to 19. And
Yeah, not bad.
0% chance of rain. 4,000 foot. Okay. I just got to sign an aerials for tomorrow.
Well, I've got a very windy day coming up.
Actually, Friday's not bad shape either.
And actually, Dominic, I was talking to the lifeguard guys about your part of the world and the fact that Australia bought 80 drones to look for sharks.
Mm,
That's part of their safety measures over there. We don't have too many sharks up here in Daytona and Flagler where I'm at, but we're literally right next to the shark capital of the world, which is New Smyrna Beach. #1 shark bite on the planet, not even just in the US, on the planet is New Smyrna Beach.
right. At least you're famous for something.
Yeah, 37 shark bites the last 4 years.
Mm,
Actually, I can actually show you why. The interesting characteristics of the land over here. Anyways, let me zoom out a little bit. So here's Daytona up here.
mhm.
New Smyrna is down here. You'll see this little opening right here. This is the connector to what's called the intercoastal, right? This whole
Yeah.
little island, and then the intercoastal is in there. So the deal is, this is where the intercoastal and the ocean come together. So
Mm.
there's a crap ton of fish and food that are going in and out from this inlet, right? So the sharks are just sitting out here hunting with all the crap that goes in and out between the intercoastal and stuff. So that's why there's so many sharks that hang out in that area. Literally a food source. The humans just happen to be in the way. I don't know what's going on with Massachusetts and the freaking, I was just reading an article today. All the great whites that are sort of hanging off in Massachusetts up there.
Ooh.
It's been talked about for the last year plus about how many great whites were up off of Massachusetts that they were tracking.
Where they use it for a little warmer water, don't they?
One would think maybe that's a sign of the water is getting more that warm that far north.
Sure, you got gray whites down in your area.
Oh, no doubt. Anybody near the ocean's probably.
Here's some
Secret.
pictures of Mike Rennick.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Hmm,
There's he and his wife.
yeah.
There's a group at his house.
Hmm,
Way too young.
There's Halloween.
hmm.
You can see in the pictures recently, yeah, that cancer definitely caused him to lose a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Some of that's the chemo. Because it kills everything.
Hmm.
Good and bad.
Well, it makes you so nauseous you don't eat much, and then
Hmm.
you lose your appetite, and that's where you lose a lot of your weight.
You know that the article that was talking about the two metals? I don't remember them. I don't remember what they I don't remember if they talked about less side effects. Probably. If you're not tearing up your good cells and you're only killing the bad cells, there should be a lot less other negative things that go with it. The interesting part about that is now that I stop and think about it, you know, another cancer that is pretty much your toast is brain cancer.
Hmm.
Because just, I don't know.
It's
Sometimes they can go in and take, if it's a cyst kind of thing, they can go in and try to take it out. But I mean, inevitably, it always kind of comes back. But if this new two metal thing, chemo thing works, should even help with that. And you shouldn't kill good brain cells.
Mm.
That'd be a pretty damn good improvement. Anyways, like I said, within the next 10 years, we'll probably have
There's Mike and Albert.
cancer will be one of those curable things for the most part.
Can only hope.
It's what was the pooch's name?
I don't know. What do you think, Ron?
Albert.
Albert.
You're in the medical world. What do you think?
It's hard to tell, but I mean, new things are coming out every day.
Him and his buddy.
And it's only going to accelerate.
That dog got him through a lot of crap, though, I'll tell you what.
And as much as Justin likes to rag on AI, AI may be one of the keys to accelerating our medical.
Hello,
Hey,
people out there
Oh,
in
God.
front of your screen.
Wrong one, eh?
Jump to the next thing.
Yeah.
that's on that channel.
Yeah. But AI is likely to assist us and accelerate our ability to find
the biggest-
fixes to some of this stuff too.
Well, the biggest thing it's going to make advancements in is mathematics, which is going to take a play in scientific discoveries, medical discoveries.
Sure.
And it will figure out the best path towards trying to.
Maybe
figure
we'll
out
have
cures.
Star Trek, assuming we don't drop nukes and kill ourselves first.
Mm.
I don't know. We're either going to be Wally or Mad Max. I think it's going to be
Okay.
Mad Max.
Oh, come on, why is it doing that?
We'll move back to the apartment.
So this was Mike's very last video here. Like,
It's air two. Oh no, light. No, that's the Altel light.
Yeah.
Light or nano?
That's not
That's
a,
that's a nano.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's gotta be because it has back.
Gotta be. It's,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
barely bigger than his hand.
It
Yeah,
is.
the
Look at the
Maverick
front
Mini.
setup.
Yeah,
'cause
that's the nano.
Yeah, because of the front setup.
Yeah, the camera. You can tell from the camera. The light is a big silver gimbal.
Well, the big giveaway is it looks like a Mini 2, but the Mini 2 didn't have
Yeah.
front
That
sensor.
light plus or that nano plus is freaking nice little drone. I got no complaints about it other than I wish the battery time was a bit longer on it, but outside of that, works great. Like any of the small ones, you're not gonna fly it in 20-mile-an-hour
You
winds.
notice
but-
Albert's not with him. Did Albert die?
No. Not that I ever heard, no.
Because that
No,
Albert used to
probably-
go with him everywhere.
Yeah, but it's probably whoever he's riding with, maybe they didn't take him that particular day.
I think that's his dad.
I see an airborne patch on his, he was either what, 101st or 81st or 101st?
82nd.
Or 82nd, yeah. Or 101st, right?
Yep.
That's the two. Yeah, it'd have been, he would have been.
That's
one
the
of
two
those.
main ones.
But you definitely can tell the difference between there and then the pictures.
Mm.
Oh, Wisconsin is that that sticker, so it must be Wisconsin.
Lynn said, could we have a moment of silence for Mike?
What
Everybody
came in
mute their
this thing,
mics.
Mike? You just bought this for your stuff? Is that a new drone or anything, or?
Yeah,
Oh, what's different about this one than the other ones?
it's a different maker.
Oh.
It's a lot smaller.
It's smaller?
Yes,
Oh,
that's not necessarily good. And it was pretty windy out today. At least it was when we were sitting at my house. Yeah.
yeah.
So that makes it worse for a small drone like this.
Is it in this orange case, or you got your old one too?
Got my old one too. My old drone, I wouldn't be afraid to fly in this kind of wind. It's a little bigger drone, so you got bigger motors.
Yeah.
You can fly stronger into the wind.
A lot of homes up here now, isn't there?
Yeah, you'll be missed.
Some of them are so big.
Well, these aren't very big.
No, but you see some of them over there? Like that one.
Here, they got an outside toilet here.
That kind of looks stupid.
Why is that? Why did they put that over the garage?
Waste of money. It's probably $500 worth of wood.
Look at this one here. That's different.
It's kind of modern.
Yeah, it is very modern. Well, look at this. They're cutting in some roads up here, huh? Wow.
It's like a cul-de-sac up there, but they're building a wall.
long
That's
time.
all bills.
Hey, TJ.
Anyways,
To give you an update since you weren't here.
I gotta run off, guys.
All right.
Okay, Rod, thanks for coming in.
Yep, see you, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Rod, not Ron.
We were watching Mike
Oh,
McGinn's
not
last
Ron.
video.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he passed
I said
away,
Rod.
TJ.
Yeah, Mike always said hello to everybody in the chat.
Yes, he
Mm.
did.
Friendly guy.
I still wonder how, what's the dog, you know?
Well, I imagine Albert's going crazy looking for him.
Well, either he's going crazy or something happened to Albert or what, I don't know.
Oh,
His wife just messaged me back. I said, hi, I was a friend of Mike's on YouTube. Just wanted to say sorry for your loss. He was an awesome guy. And she said,
Mm.
he loved doing all the drone stuff and YouTube
How,
stuff.
how
with
did
you
how did
guys."
how did he pass?
Hold on a sec, TJ. He loved doing all the drone stuff and YouTube stuff with you guys. All he ever talked about sometimes. Thank you all for being there for him and for being his friends.
Message her back and ask her how the dog's doing.
I don't want to really ask her that because, you know, that's,
yeah.
and in reality, she's doing way worse than anybody. I don't know if I really want to ask her that.
How long ago did he pass?
Yesterday.
Oh wow, how old was he?
50 something.
Yeah,
Oh.
he had been battling cancer for quite a while.
Oh really?
Fortunately, he
Wow,
lost his fight with it.
damn, that's crazy. Dude. Yeah, I've been wondering why I haven't seen him lately. Like, man, where's Mike at? I haven't seen him in the chats or like on the panel at all.
And if I remember correctly, wasn't he the one that gave his nephew an Air 2S to get him into drones?
I think so.
If I remember correctly, yeah, he had actually gave his Air 2S away to his nephew and got another one. I
Mm.
think.
Wow, that is crazy.
He died of cancer.
Damn.
He was
I just don't-
at the end, his wife was with him and he was on a feeding tube when he passed.
I don't want to ask her a bunch of questions though, Murray, because she's probably
Mm.
getting bombarded by people.
Man, that's really sad, man.
I mean, Albert was a part of Mike's life.
Mm.
Oh yeah, his dog Albert, right?
Yep.
I'm sure she would appreciate a message, a little quickie message from everybody on Messenger, just to say,
I left
you know.
I left a sorry for your loss on her page.
Yeah. Definitely either shoot her a message or get on her page and leave her.
I sent something on her Facebook page.
Yeah.
It's
Whose Facebook page?
Risa, I think it's
Sarisa, SARRESAHRENAK. Her maiden name was
I
Stop.
her Facebook page. I just posted it.
Mm.
Mike's wife.
Yep.
I'll send you a link to it in your Messenger for you to her
All right.
Facebook page.
All right,
You can
appreciate
leave her a
that,
nice
yeah.
little message on there.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man. Like when we have a family member that passes away or like a friend or somebody, it's hard to find the words to say for like a loss. Like all you can really say is like sorry for your loss or my
I mean,
condolences.
that's all you can do. I mean,
Yeah. Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, going out for coffee tonight, so
Yeah.
I gotta take
Yeah,
off. It's
that's
gonna
fine.
start raining in less than an hour, it says, so.
Yeah.
when do you not drinking coffee? Like
Huh?
literally, Tim Hortons is gonna lose like 30% of their business when you're gone.
Yeah, I know, if I don't show up. Anyways, okay, guys, we'll see you in the morning. Have a good
All right,
night.
Paul, we'll see you.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Good night. Oh man.
What you up to, Ron?
Just hanging out today. Went for my last 24 tomorrow. Then I go home Friday.
Oh, there you go. It looks like you're home already.
No, sitting at the apartment in Dickinson, North Dakota.
Everybody's just dealing with the crap news that we got dealt with today,
Yeah, I know.
unfortunately.
Who told everybody this?
Lynn found out.
Lynn.
Oh, how did Lynn find out?
I think she was friends with his wife on Facebook. I'm not sure, Lynn, if you want to
Yeah.
answer that. Well, I don't want to speak for Lynn.
Wow.
Sucks, huh?
Yeah, like I said, I kind of been wondering about because normally he would pop in people's chats like all the time.
Hmm.
Sure, Paul would save himself a fortune if he just bought a coffee machine. Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
addicted to Tim Hortons itself, not.
Well, he buys it in them cup things, you know?
Well, somebody was saying the other day on Bill's show that apparently they use just regular coffee beans that a lot of people use. But I have a feeling that it's the type of coffee machine that Tim Hortons uses because
Mm. Yeah, it is.
coffee,
Ron, you bought the K cups, right?
No, I haven't, but I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
Do they
Well,
do they sell it in the gallon like they do like Dunkin' does or something like that? Do they sell coffee
No.
like?
it comes in K cups. You can get the K cups.
Mm.
Or
But the
try
pro-
was.
Oh, go ahead. But the thing is though, is in when it comes to coffee, it really comes down to temperature. Even though I don't
Mhm.
drink it, I know that industrial coffee machines tend to get a higher temperature than what your
Yep.
standard coffee machine at home does.
Yep.
So it tends
Yep.
to taste better to
Yeah,
most people.
well, I've done many a course on being a barista. You've got to get the right temperature. You've got to get the right pressure, the BAR, the bar out of the machine, and then you have to be able to pack the coffee and tamp it down to get the right amount of pressure through the grounds.
Right. I think it really comes down to, I don't think that Tim Hortons coffee itself is anything special. I think it's the machines they're using are probably
I can't.
very,
I've never drunk Tim Hortons, so I can't comment.
I'm thinking it's their machines are probably, they probably spent a lot of research
Yeah.
in developing their machines. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably what makes the good cup of coffee is the way their machine brews it. Because they
Believe
were
me, if you
using
come down here and have a
Arabica.
coffee, you'll taste the difference.
Yeah, because they're using Arabica beans, which are pretty common in a lot of coffees. I mean, it's not that it wasn't nothing. Their coffee, from what we were looking at, didn't seem to
Mm.
be nothing that special. I mean, I could be wrong. That's just what I'm assuming.
It depends on what blend. You can get various blends as well. But it's the way it's the way that it's prepared. It's the pressure that goes into the machine. It's various things. You don't want to get it too hot because that means it'll burn you don't want to burn the beans.
You can get it in the big containers too.
Yeah, yeah. You can buy the pods or the beans and
Yep.
just grind the beans yourself. Was that Amazon you're on, Paul?
Yep, Amazon.
Oh, okay.
That was one of my favorite aisles to work on in Walmart was the coffee aisle.
Yeah.
Because it smelled so good. Like I love
Yeah.
the smell of coffee. I just don't like the taste of it, but the smell of it is wonderful. Like I loved working on it because we had the coffee and the bread on the same aisle. So you'd get that like fresh bread smell when they'd come in the morning and fill the bread. And
Right.
then you'd
Yeah.
have that coffee smell too. It was just a really pleasant aisle to work on as far as smell goes.
They got dark roast and they have also decaf in the grounds.
Is Tim,
Decaf. Yeah, right.
is Tim Hortons kind of like Wawa a little bit?
No,
It's a national chain, international chain.
it's like a coffee
Well,
donut.
it's not in Australia, so it's seemingly the US, Canada, and UK.
It's more similar
would
to
say.
Dunkin' Donuts, TJ.
Oh, gotcha.
It's not really a gas station. It's more of like Dunkin' Donuts. Is the
Okay.
best way
But
to
they
describe
have them down in Florida, don't they?
No, we just have Wawa here.
No, we have Wawa, Dunkin' Donuts, like, the Wawa's a gas station though, but it's kind of like a really nice gas station, like they have a grill, like where they make fresh food in there, and
Oh, okay.
it's kind of like it's not any more, really more expensive to go there than any other gas station, but they tend to be very clean, kind of upscale looking, very nice gas stations. They're not, run down or anything like that. And they have multiple, like they have always have like 8 or 9 people working in one gas station, so it's real good customer service too.
Hey, guys, I'm gonna say goodnight.
All right, Ron.
Hey, Ron, get some rest, buddy.
Yeah, it was a busy
Yeah.
night. Oh. I will maybe catch you guys on the way in the morning.
Okay,
All right, we'll see
take
you
care.
later.
See you all. All right, bye-bye.
Oh, David said a contest between Ron and Paul is napping. Who would win? Probably Paul.
That's what bugs me. I just went back and looked, and my YouTube channel was like 5 minutes old, so I had to push the line over.
Yeah.
It's like it goes on hold or something.
Yeah, it is. If you actually hit mute on that, it'll only go back to when you're watching it. You can't put it in the background and let it run.
Okay.
Oh, looks like David's got quite a mess coming from Amazon.
Yeah, David has been busy on Amazon Prime.
What, you got like Christmas coming like crazy?
Oh, it's David's
No.
Christmas.
It's Amazon Prime Day was yesterday and today, so if you want
Yeah.
any deals on anything, today's the day to get them.
Now, when you're talking about David, are you talking about AZ or as in Laura and David?
No,
AZ.
AZ David.
AZ. Yeah, they're doing a bunch of deals yesterday and today on Amazon Prime.
They got
a bunch of crap.
46-inch HD TV, 4K TVs for like what was it price on it? $390?
We found 50-inch that was 149, but it sold out quick. And then they had another, what was it, a 55?
46?
There was a 55-inch for like 240. 250, something like that. And then there was a 43-inch that was like $100 or 120, something like that. It was
And
pretty
that's with
cheap.
free delivery. Amazon is free delivery.
Well,
Yeah,
if you have Prime, it is.
that's what my wife was telling me. Like trying to like order stuff off of Amazon. 'Cause they got a lot of good deals on Prime. So
Well, you only got tonight and tomorrow, buddy.
yeah, I know, I know. Like she was talking about getting like an area rug or like some furniture, and I was like, I didn't really want to do it.
I think there's a couple Bucky's down here, Gitchy. Sarah and her best friend Laura were talking about going to one, but it's like an hour and a half away. Like they
Hmm.
wanted
Yeah,
to make a trip just to
going.
go to that.
Actually I'm on my break right now, but I gotta get back going back in. So
No
Okay,
worries.
buddy. Take care.
all right, we'll
Yeah.
see y'all later.
Yeah, you only get the free shipping if you're subscribed to Prime, but I
Hmm.
mean, having a Prime membership is almost like having a cell phone these days. Who the hell doesn't have one?
Yeah.
I gotta pick some peanuts. Be right back.
I mean, you get quite a few good deals with it because you get the Prime Video and all that for what you pay.
Hmm.
Plus, Amazon actually gives deals too here in the U.S. You know, if you're on government assistance, you get it for like $3 or $4 a month.
Hmm.
They actually give deals on that too. Just to get people, they try to get the lower income people as well
Hmm.
on Prime. So they actually offer deals through that as well. Why did they raise hell, Joe? Hey, Joe, did they ever finish building that, what was it, what casino was that? The Hard Rock? The one that collapsed there? Did they ever finish building that or whatever happened with that?
Oh, okay. No. They still haven't pulled the trigger.
Oh, come on, Joe. Stop messing around. Just do it. Because when you finally decide to do it, some of those items might not be available anymore.
Hmm.
Because that, like I said, that 150-inch TV they had for 149, that sold out quick. That was gone within like a couple hours. Oh, they completely tore it down and the 3 buildings next to it. Okay. I was always wondering what happened with that.
Hmm.
That was a big old controversy there for a while.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, Dominic, what are you thinking, buddy?
Well, I'm about to head out myself, so maybe it is time.
Okay. Justin gone?
No, I'm still here.
What's your plan, Justin? You got something to do?
Not really, no. I do Amazon, Walmart, home shopping, delivery. Yeah, when it comes to groceries, Walmart's not a bad way to go for online shopping for groceries. Sure.
Well, yeah, they bring it right to your door.
They even have that program where they actually bring it in your house and put it away for you.
Yeah, I'm not at that age and stage yet, but I'm getting there.
Storm is surrounding us, Paul Lynn says.
AZ said, Dominic, stay for another coffee.
I just went to buy coffee for everyone.
AZ's not ready for anybody to go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
It is only 6:30.
Yeah, I know the storm is surrounding us. The sad part of it is the big annual parade is downtown. It started a half hour ago and it's been raining ever since.
Hmm.
This is what they call boat week, and it's supposed to
Yeah.
rain on and off for the next several days.
Yeah, you
The
guys got quite-
Mackinac, the famous Mackinac Island race starts in Port Huron this Saturday. And they have crews come from all over, everywhere, to race sailboats up to Mackinac.
Yeah, you guys got quite a big storm over top of you right now.
Yep.
Quite a few storms shooting off of Africa.
Hmm.
Get
There we
you
go.
want to know, she's a big fan of you doing a live stream, Justin.
I don't know, what's today, Wednesday?
I'll be watching Coast to Coast Drones with Bill Thomas. He starts at 10:30 my time, 8:30 yours, or 7:30 Central.
Yeah,
I only know my time because he starts at 10:30.
Oh, no, get you, we'll see. If I do, it'd probably be around 8, 9 o'clock. I don't know though.
Or Justin might just keep it going.
During the week, sometimes it can get a little slow and sometimes it's not. It's kind of hit or miss, so hard to say.
Yeah, Gitchy says it's lightly raining where she is. She's west of me.
Well, there's an opening at 10 p.m. Thursday because there's no Ken this week, and there's Tammy Jean in Ken's spot.
Justin reminds me of my son in some ways. I hope that's a good thing, Gitchy.
Yeah, right. Johnny's on in half an hour, and then Bill pretty much after that. But as I said, there's a Thursday night slot open this week.
Honestly, Joe, when we were looking at those side by side, like I said, dude, you're gonna pay an extra $500 really just for some more memory. I don't know if I would really
Depends on how much memory you need.
storage. Yeah, but for what he would spend extra buying a computer with the extra storage, he could add storage for cheaper than that.
Well, you can add it in the future because the prices aren't going to go up; they're going to go down.
So if
Depends if
I
there's a
was
cheap
him,
shortage.
I would buy the $800 computer because that would not only save him $500-600. Let's see, 8. Yeah, so that'd save him $500, and for just a couple hundred, he could add that much storage and still save some money.
Hmm.
Because about the only other thing is it's got a little bit better of a graphics card, but he ain't gonna notice the difference in that. It's not worth the extra money. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, it's really what you want to do, Joe, at the end of the day. It's your money, so. What's up, Bill?
Yeah, Bill.
I don't know. David, what do you think?
Yeah, leave it to the experts.
I'm like I said, it's just my personal opinion, but I mean,
You know, I'd say get what you can now and then add to it later. Get the base. I'd go with the base and then add.
well, he said this, so the $800 one has, or the $1,200 one has internal Wi-Fi card. The $800 does not, has USB Wi-Fi.
Okay.
But is
It
that
depends
still
if that's
worth?
important.
He's looking for just here, I'll send you the links that he sent me, David, and then I don't know if you want to maybe help him find something better. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see here. Where's Joe at? Okay, so I'll forward to David. Oh, those were the two I just sent you, David, that he was looking at. Well, I mean, David would probably be better off finding you something than I would. I mean, he knows a lot more than I do. I don't know. I don't use Wi-Fi on my computer anyway, even though I put the antennas back in there. I don't use it. I just reinstalled them anyway just to have them. I got all my stuff hardwired, so. As you do notice, there's a significantly difference in speeds when you go from Wi-Fi to hardline. Because when I would do Wi-Fi on my computer, I would get like, when I had the old internet, I'd get like 600 up and down. But as soon as I plugged it into the Ethernet, I would get, I'd be averaging like 930, 940 up and down. Although, I mean, 600 is not bad up and down by any means. But, I mean, if you have the ability to take full advantage, you might as well. Well, I mean, the thing is, Joe, if you have the ability to plug the computer in, then I wouldn't even worry about the Wi-Fi, to be honest with you. Because it's always better to hardwire anyway. It just gives you more stable signal and everything. Everything's more stable that way. I mean, and you could easily go up to a 100-foot cable, no problem. If it's not anywhere near your computer, you could run it to your computer. That's not going to slow it down at all. I think he was looking around 800, 1200, David, somewhere in there. I'm not entirely sure what he's willing to spend. But like I said, today's the day to get your deals. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait another, what, at least 4 months till they do Black Friday. How far off is
Black
that?
Friday is in
August,
November.
September, October, November. Yeah, that's when they do Cyber Monday too, right after that. That's another
Yeah,
4
even we
months
have
away.
the Black Friday sales. Come down here.
But mainly what he's doing on it, David, is he's really just doing drone video editing, basic internet browsing. I mean, he's not doing nothing extra crazy extensive.
Hmm.
But he's looking to move away from Mac and go back to PC, I guess, is what he was telling me earlier. How far are you off from retirement there, Gitchy? Or are you just working just to work because you don't like being at home?
Hmm.
No, some people are like that. They just rather work.
Gitchy's coming up to go to lunch with Lynn,
Hmm.
which I thought was spectacular.
Yeah, that'll be great.
When did they actually finalize a date or something? That she was coming up or what?
No, they're working on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, photo and video editing. You don't need to go crazy stupid with a computer. See, that's what I was saying, David.
Yeah, that's where that's where I'm leaning.
I'd get the
Get
cheap
a
one and
base
upgrade
model
it.
with a lot of scalability and upgradability.
It wasn't meant to be oh,
Ageist.
crap. Now Bill's putting me in a hole. Shut up, Bill.
Yeah, yeah. He's digging it.
That's what I was saying, David. I would just get the cheaper one. I mean, because you're really basing it on just whether it's got Wi-Fi or not. That's not really that big of a deal. Because to get a Wi-Fi card, they're actually fairly cheap. I mean, you can get them really cheap. Those aren't expensive at all. We were looking up those not too long ago. I mean, that's probably what I think like a $40-50 upgrade, if that.
Hmm.
But for what he's doing, that's plenty powerful enough. That
Hmm.
$800 system.
Oh yeah, he'd think he died and went to heaven.
I mean, my computer's got less specs than that thing does, and it still would do fine for what he would want. I mean, I do a lot of extensive gaming on mine, and I don't have no issues. Not much, Tim, just kind of bullshit. Well, he was looking at 8 to 1200, so I'm assuming that was his price range.
Well, and besides that, the 800 one came with a keyboard, a mouse, and everything else, right?
Yeah, but I mean, that's really not that big of a deal because, I mean, to
But
be
it adds
honest,
up.
yeah, but to be honest, even what Rod said, that's probably maybe $60 worth of accessories because it's not
No,
a,
if you can buy a keyboard for $20, you're a man.
you can buy a keyboard for $20. You can go to Walmart and get a Logitech keyboard and mouse for $25. It's not you can go on Amazon and get a RGB keyboard for 15-20 bucks. They're not that expensive. It's not going to be a good keyboard, but a lot of times when they package those deals like that, though, with that, it's not, I mean, it's not the best stuff in the world. I mean, let's face it, I wasn't a Logitech
What it
mouse
comes
and
down to,
keyboard.
Justin, is does he need the more expensive computer? And the answer
No.
basically is no.
No, he doesn't. I think it's a waste of $500 extra.
Hmm.
Because he's literally going what from the 3060 to the 3070. There's not a big difference in them. There's no reason to spend the extra 500.
AZ says, Justin, look at your messages.
All right, let's see.
Captain Joe is working with 16 gigabyte now.
I mean, they have this one here. It's a little bit more expensive than what he was already looking at, but depending on how much he wants to spend. I mean, like I said, ultimately it's up to Joe. But any of the ones that obviously, yeah, this one's a little bit better, but as far as the $12 and $800 one, if he was gonna go that route, I would definitely get the $800 one. I would take the $1,200 one off the table, to be honest with you. I'd go with this one if you want to spend 1,500, or if you're not wanting to spend that much, go with the 800. But either one of these are going to do the job that he needs to do. Is he not-
Hey, Tim Jackson. GG cheers. What does that mean? Translate, Dominic.
Gumi cheers.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, Joe, I would and I would definitely take David's recommendations, but it's how much you want to spend. But I would take that middle one off the table. Take that $1,200 one off the table. Either get the 800 or the $1,500 one. But like I said, either one's going to do what you need it to do for what you're doing. So it's really comes down to how much you want to spend. But David also does not recommend junk neither. So I'll tell you that right now.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would definitely think about it for the next couple hours because you got till midnight to make your decision.
Midnight or tomorrow, isn't it?
I think they only did it for 2 days, yesterday and today. I think it was
Oh,
only
okay.
2 days, so I could be wrong. I don't know if anybody knows exactly.
I
how
thought
long
it
they're
was,
doing
yeah, you're right. I think it's Tuesday and Wednesday. Yes.
But well, I would say he has till probably, I wouldn't push the envelope on the sale, but because they might be going 12 Eastern, I don't know. They might end it at 12 Eastern, or they might end it at 12 Pacific time. I don't know. Most likely it'll be 12 Pacific time is when the sale ends. But I definitely probably try to make a decision by like 9 or 10 to do this evening.
Mm. Okay, well, I'm gonna love you and leave you then.
Okay, Dominic, stay out of trouble.
I will.
Oh, who,
I'll see you guys later.
whose live stream are you headed for now?
No, not yet. I've got a.
You're just watching Bills, right? You're not going to be on it.
No, I'm just
Sorry.
watching.
Oh, okay.
But I've, got to have a shower and do a few things first.
Okay, buddy.
Good night.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Well, of course I ended there, Tim. It's tomorrow for us. You guys are a day ahead, so that makes sense.
Yeah, Gitchy, you're always welcome. Just give us a holler. You've got Lynn's phone number, I take it, yes?
If not, I could send Lynn your email if you don't have a way of contacting her. I don't know if they got up with each other or not, but
I
could
think they've
definitely-
chatted.
Okay, well, if not, I could definitely send her email to her on Messenger to Lynn.
Yeah, and AZ is correct. There's always a deal on PCs.
I did like that monitor he was looking at, though. It was pretty nice. Oh, Bill, don't be trying to sell your broken computer to people. You sell it, you do need to sell that thing for parts though. Help you cut into the cost of your new computer a little bit.
You have Gitchy's email address?
Yeah, I can send it to Lynn.
Yeah, send her Lynn's information, including her phone number.
I don't have Lynn's phone number. I don't think I do. Let me
I
see.
think you do, but
I always contacted her on Messenger. I don't know if I have it.
you want me to put it in the private chat?
Yeah, then I'll forward it to get you.
Okay.
It'd be easier, just give her a phone number and she can shoot her a text.
Okay.
I would, Bill. Sell it for parts on eBay, dude. Get rid of it. Because there's still other parts in that thing that are worth money. Graphics card. People might want the screen to fix another computer that they have.
Okay.
Uh,
There you go. It's in the chat. In the private chat.
that's the one she just. Did she just send that to me? Are you sure it's the three middle numbers?
Oh, yeah. That's wrong.
So what I put in there is right?
Yes.
Okay. She just sent that to me, so I'll forward that to get you in her email.
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say.
I don't know why I got that in there.
All right, let me go to my email.
Old man fingers, I guess.
All right, get you. I'm gonna forward you Lynn's number, and then you can shoot her a text message and get it up with her. Where the hell's my email? I just
Or
can't
give her
find
a holler. She answers the phone.
it. Here we go. Oops.
Justin Messenger, AZ said.
All right, give me a second. All right, get you. I just sent that to you. Let's see.
Yeah, you don't need the text. You just call her. What is Gitchy says no cell. What does that mean?
That is nice, David.
Gitchy, what does it mean no cell?
So what? It doesn't come with a video card, David? Hold on, I'm trying to. Hold on, let me look at this. That's pretty nice. I like that. It's got the infinity front too on it. Liquid cooling. Huh? Intel Ultra High Def Graphics 770. Why does that look like just an empty case? They have like no pictures of the side of it. The fuck? Yeah, the i9. 32 gigs of RAM. 512 gigabyte solid state drive, 2 terabyte hard disk drive. All right, I'll send that to him. Let me send that to Joe. Oh, okay. So you have to select the video card that you want. All right. Yeah. How do you not have a cell phone, Gitchy? Oh, she has her iPad though. I'll get you need to get on Messenger just so you can get up with everybody. A lot of us talk through Messenger. Edward said not many phone booths around these days. Got that right. Oh, at least go get you a flip phone. Oh, and even Paul has a phone.
Yeah, even me.
That's not saying much. Oh, you don't, yeah, you don't have the cell service on your iPad. Because you can actually get iPads that have the 4G LTE built in or 5G now. That way you don't have to have Wi-Fi to use it. Yeah, you get lost in that damn case, huh, Joe? It's got that infinity front on it. Yeah, he said just select a better graphics card because it gives you a selection on there. Yeah, you should get one, get you though. It's always good to have.
Well, even if it's just one of those, you can walk into any place and get one of those pay-as-you-go cheapo phones, you know?
Well, I mean, you could go to yeah, you can go to like Walmart or anywhere, but and get a
They'll give you the phone, won't they?
I mean, you could buy a phone and for less than $200, you can get a decent phone. I mean, if you're not doing nothing crazy on it.
Well, lots of places will give you a cell phone if you sign up for their service, you know? And they got, what is it? What's the name of that guy that was an actor that owns an internet service? They got him in there for like $29.99 for internet service a month, and you can cancel anytime.
Yeah, I'll send this one to him too. Yeah, that looks like a good one, David. Really like that case. It's pretty cool. Oh man, I wish I could get some new fans for my computer. Yeah, I wish I had some money. I'd get some new fans today for my computer. If I could switch them out. Those stupid LEDs don't work in that, the RGBs don't work in those ones. 'Cause they got some stupid proprietary plug on them. Nobody can figure out what the hell it plugs into. Love to get 3 new fans for the front of that thing. Well, honestly, David, that's kind of the upgrade from the that $1,200 one. 'Cause that $1,200 one I think had the 11th gen in it. So that's kind of an upgrade, at least on the processor. You trying to get that gnat still?
Yeah,
Yeah, I had one flying around in my room for 2 days. They kept randomly showing up and buzzing around my face. It was pissing me off. I couldn't
that
fix
little
it.
bugger, yep.
I finally caught him earlier today. He landed on the armrest of my keyboard and I smashed him right into it. And I went and cleaned
Well, he
got
was
a
right
wipe.
here in front of my face like this.
I went and got a disinfectant wipe and wiped my keyboard off because I smashed it right into. Yeah, get you a good company to go through that does a lot of deals. Really cheap phone plans is Mint Mobile. You could try
Mint,
them.
yep, Mint
Yeah,
Mobile.
they do pretty good deals too. So,
And you can cancel anytime.
right, it's not a. Another one too is you can go into if you have it up there, go into Metro PCS. I don't know if you guys have those up there. But you can go into Metro and they'll through T-Mobile and they'll give you a free phone. You just pay the first month's service up front. That's all you pay. And they actually will give you like a $200 they'll give you like a $200
Credit.
voucher.
Yep.
Yeah, voucher towards whatever phone. And then you can pick a phone either within the $200 range, or if you want a little bit more expensive one, you just pay the difference. But you literally just pay for your first month's plan up front, which will be like $40. And they always do really good deals where they'll lock you into certain deals so you don't have to ever pay more than what you initially signed up for. You guys have Metro PCS up there? They're all over Florida. I don't know if you guys have those.
Yeah, I think we do.
Well, that's something you could check into too. Some of them have free international to certain countries, so I'm not sure how that would work. It's just something you'd have to let them know when you go there, see what kind of deals they got to set you up.
Yeah, here's I'm gonna screen share it, show you. This is T-Mobile.
That's why I say too, get you, man. I know you're not on Facebook, but you could set up just a bogus profile on Facebook and download Messenger and only friend people that you know, and you can make free calls through Wi-Fi on Messenger anywhere in the world for free, as long as you have internet access.
But see, look at those prices. Domestic talk, 1,000 minutes a month, or 1,000 minutes, whatever.
1,000
Yeah.
domestic.
1 gigabyte, $10. Unlimited domestic talk, unlimited domestic text, 3.5 gigabyte domestic
See, she
data.
would be good with that 15 a month.
Yep,
Cause she doesn't really have a phone now, so she's not used to using that much data anyway.
yep.
And if she ever wanted to, if she ever got to where she was using more than what she was allotted, then she could look into upgrading later.
Yep, exactly. Let me pull up Mint Mobile, see, because they're running big special right now too.
Yeah, cause Messenger is a good way to do international calling for free. Cause I can call Tim, I can call Laura and David, I can call Matt at any time and be on the phone with them as long as I want to be. As long as my phone is on some kind of either cell service or if it's on Wi-Fi at the house, I can call them and talk to them for 6 hours if I wanted to.
Premium wireless, just $15 a month. Limited time only. Online new customers only while supplies last. Purchase 3-month data plan, $45 upfront payment, equivalent to $15 a month, taxes and fees extra. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what what the total would be, but you know, it looks like they're about the same price as going to T-Mobile. But
It's
there's several different plans out there.
it's this app here, get you. It should look like that, the symbol. That's Messenger for Facebook. And like you can put my name in, you can put Tim Jackson's name in there. And it will pull our names up and you just send us a message, we'll approve it.
Yep,
We'll say that we know you and accept the message and then boom, like I said, you could call us from Iceland if you wanted in the US or even in Australia and it wouldn't cost you a dime. That's why I used to tell these guys that used to come into Walmart all the time from Mexico and shit, from South America. They'd always be buying up all the phone cards in Walmart to call their family on landlines. And I'm like, you just buy a cheap cell phone, download Messenger, have them download Messenger where they live at.
they'll take care of it all for you. You don't even have to figure it out.
The green app on your iPad, that would be just iMessage through Apple,
Yep.
which would work, but you would have to have some kind of service on your phone or on your iPad.
Best thing to do is when you get a minute, go into one of those locations. Either T-Mobile or Mint Mobile or whatever, but they're around the locations. And just ask them questions, tell them what you want to do and how little you want to spend, but you want to be able to keep in touch and the fact that you do travel. They'll tell you.
Yeah, they'll be able to set her up with whatever.
Yeah, whatever she needs.
If it's too much, then she just tells them no.
Yep.
But like I said, she could get a phone that works domestically and then just get Messenger to contact, like if she wanted to call me or Tim or she wanted
Yep.
to call her son or
Yep.
anybody back home, she can just use Messenger because most people have it. And that's a free way of calling international. Because if it wasn't for Messenger, I wouldn't be able to call and talk to Tim and Matt on the phone. I would have to literally do a Zoom meeting every time I wanted to talk to them.
And Zoom isn't free either, so.
Well, offline it is. But yeah,
Offline is cheap, yep.
if you want to do online though and actually stream, yeah, you got to pay for it. Otherwise, you can only, I think.
But
they're
it's not
limited
that
to-
expensive.
No.
Zoom streaming up to, I think is what, 100 people is like $49.99 a month. No, $14.99 a month, $14.99.
I have two options on my Zoom. I can do 29 people or 49 people.
Yeah.
Why it even gives you the option, I don't know. Should just be whatever max amount they allow you.
And here's Curtis.
Oh, is he in the chat?
Yep, Curtis
Oh,
is in.
what's up, Curtis? Yeah, because when you call people on Messenger, it's just like making a phone call on your phone.
Well, especially, if you get internet connection, you're not paying those extra charges for long distance or anything else like that,
Right, exactly. It's free.
It's like my program is based on, I think, anywhere in the continental US, Mexico, US, Canada.
And if she has Wi-Fi on the plane, she could make calls right through the messenger call people while
Exactly,
she's on the plane.
exactly, right through the Wi-Fi. Or if she's at a hotel that's got Wi-Fi.
Yep.
You can hook up to the hotel's Wi-Fi.
Which I'm assuming if she's a stewardess, she probably has free access to the Wi-Fi on the plane. I doubt they make them pay for it.
No. Gitchy says, sweet, messenger it is.
Yeah, because she can even do it on her iPad, make phone calls on her iPad.
Yeah. Get you what you want to do is if you want to call Lynn, she's pretty good at that stuff.
Who the hell's calling me on Messenger? Somebody's actually calling me. Hold on. Oh, it's Dan. Hold on a second.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys on here that are much smarter than I am. David is a good source. But there's a lot of resources out there for you, Gitchy. Just reach out. A lot of people will help you. But I've just been amazed that you're flying all over the world and you don't have any internet access or any telephone access or. David AZ he's very, very knowledgeable. Now, Justin got a phone call from somebody.
All right, Paul, I'm gonna jump off.
Okay, Justin,
All right, I'll see
Yeah.
y'all later.
you're gonna be on live later?
I don't know. We'll
Okay,
see.
all right. Okay,
I'll see
Justin,
y'all later.
yep.
Bye.
So everybody, I think I'm gonna close it down for now. Get you've got Lynn's phone number. If you can, call her. And I'll talk to everybody again tomorrow. AZ, thanks, buddy. We'll see you later.